Are you currently struggling with type 2 diabetes, fat buildup, or even constant stress? Then I have some good news for you, because today we're going to be talking about some of the ways to become more insulin sensitive so you can help manage some of these symptoms or even reduce them. Let's get into it. Our first way to help you become more insulin sensitive is going to be eating foods that help you balance your blood sugar. This can include fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, and even lean proteins. When we eat these foods, it helps us to control our blood sugar by slowing the speed of absorption of sugar in our body. Simply including these foods throughout your day can help you to control your blood sugar more effectively because you're also able to adapt to a healthy diet. When you adapt to a healthy diet, it's going to be easier to control your blood sugar because you won't have as many cravings. And when you don't have these cravings like you used to, it's more easier to consume less sugar in the long run, and naturally you're going to start feeling the effects of eating a healthy diet when you start to crave more healthier foods. Our second way to become more insulin sensitive is to incorporate exercises that are going to be effective for burning more calories. When you start incorporating all of these exercises, you're able to burn more calories, and that's going to help you to control your blood sugar because you're able to burn off all those calories that come from sugar much faster, so that spike won't be as high. And not only will this spike not be as high, but you also won't be able to have that spike last for a longer period of time. And that is typically what we want to avoid. So incorporating these exercises is going to do you a huge favor when you're trying to control your diabetes and stress levels. Our third way to become more insulin sensitive is to incorporate periods of fasting. And while this may not be recommended for everyone, some people find that when they fast, they're able to really reduce the cravings that they have and again incorporate more of those healthier habits while providing their body with a sort of reset. When we have that reset, we're able to make our mind and bodies feel better because we are naturally able to detoxify our body and focus better throughout the day. These fasting periods can last a few hours or several hours. However, what I would like to point out is that if you go fasting for too long, this can have negative health effects. So making sure that you're not including a fasting period that is going to be too long for you is going to be better and more effective than going days with fasting. Our final way to become more insulin sensitive is to watch our carb intake. One of the things that we tend to do a lot is overconsume the amount of carbs that we actually need in a day. This can lead to a midday crash in the afternoon, especially when we have a high carb breakfast. So to avoid this thing from happening, simply including lower carb amounts, higher proteins, and more fiber is going to help you feel more satisfied without needing all of those carbs. And of course, you can include this in any time of the day, but what most people find is that when they have a high carb breakfast, it becomes harder for them to focus in the afternoon because their blood sugar is spiking very high, and so that leads to that crash or that feeling of tiredness, sluggishness, and they want to take a nap in the middle of the day when they have tasks or things that they have to get done. So making sure that you're not doing that right in the start of the day is going to help you focus on things like weight loss, controlling stress, and again, type 2 diabetes, because we're able to manage those blood sugar levels.